Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review the 40-year-old version, the directorial debut of Radha, which won her Best Director at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival. It will be available to stream October 9th, 2020, courtesy of Netflix. And let me just start out by saying what a find, what a treat this film is. I wasn't familiar with Ms. Blank prior to this film. Reading about her, she's considered one of the most unproduced black writers in New York, and this film definitely comes across as something poignant, emotionally resonant, something from someone that has a lot to say. There are so many tangents and complexities in what really is a straightforward story with layered emotional characterizations, and I'm describing it in a way that makes it sound like it's a profound drama. It's really about a woman finding her voice at the age of 40, who's been struggling, who had won some acclaim in her 30s, winning distinction as a top prize in a 30 under 30, and has kind of wallowed in stagnation as a playwright since then, trying to get a play off the ground. She now teaches students in an acting course in Harlem, and that's initially how we meet her, as somebody that's always kind of running late, and her students kind of mock her, don't take her seriously, don't take her critique seriously because of her own failure as an artist per se. And her best friend is a gay Korean man she's known since high school, played by Peter Kim, named Archie. He's also her agent, has finagled a kind of meet and greet at a function with Jay Whitman, a notable producer, played by Birney. And of course, she's trying to write a play called, she's written a play called Harlem Ave and trying to get it off the ground. She's basically told, it's about gentrification, about a black couple. She's basically told she has to have a white lead, and then it becomes a function of, does it feel like you've made it when you've had to sell out? At the same time, she chokes Birney out at that function, which proves to be kind of a roadblock, and then is inspired to revisit something she had done in high school, which was rap. So she decides to make a mixtape based on this music producer she's found online named D, played by Oswin Benjamin, who's a newcomer, and she eventually displays that she has quite the flow, and the romance she has with him kind of also debilitates that for a while, and the focus goes back to Harlem Ave. Anyhow, it's a great characterization from Radha, who has also lost her mother in the film, and she's dealing with that in very nice, subtle ways. It's shot in black and white by Eric Bronco of Clemency, and the tone and the visual aesthetic reminded me of what you could call Issa Rae in a John Cassavetes film almost, but then it becomes something wholly original on the part of Blank, and it segues very, very beautifully into its final moments in color that I thought ended on a perfect note. It's borderline satire, parody of white culture vulture critics, that is also like watching a soul get sucked dry as she has to first make the concessions about her lead white character, and then saying she needs a black director to do this, and she gets this old white Jewish woman. It's kind of like a not funny version of Woody Allen's Bullets Over Broadway in that sense. Anyhow, what a find. She won Best Director at Sundance. Ava DuVernay in 2012 was the first black woman to win Best Director at Sundance, and although the effects of that took a little bit of time, the trajectory I really hope is the same for someone like Radha to hopefully in the next decade will be one of our prominent directors. Overall, I'll give it 4 to 5 stars.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.